spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. His side hoping that one blowout last week will lead to another one here. On the other sideline, head coach of the Panthers, Dave Canales. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. With Brock Heward and I'm Kate Scott. This is Jason Sanders on to handle the opening kick. And here we go from Charlotte. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of it...
And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Young working from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, as we get a look at their key inactives this week, we can tell they've dealt with their fair share of injuries, but Brock still playing a lot of winning football.
They've just been able to feed off that adversity. Every time they've won with guys out, you could just feel it. It's like a boost. Just that boost of morale that we can do this. And those guys who are out, the ones recovering, well, you know they love to see it. It's pushing the
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
Takes this in the area of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
A 400-plus-yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
2nd down carry for A-Chain. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On 3rd down, it's Young. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Sam Martin on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes this one at the 40. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
44.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. He dodged the tackle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua off the play fake. Brought in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Legets with a return here. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Jukes away from one. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score He's getting that.
That ball is out. Young lost it. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Ready, set.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready, go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught by Hubbard. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Carolina in punt formation. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's out close to the 30. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Achane, a 1st down carry. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2 and out from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Tagovailoa now, working from the gun. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
44, ready.
They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Achane up the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. This is a heater going deep. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Panthers set to take the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Young throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on third down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. The Miami offense headed out there now. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Finds his back, Achane. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Achane on the inside give. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now give to Gordon, coming right. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. We just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Caught by Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's taken down at the 30.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
44. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Those 3rd and short blitzes, you just want chaos. You just want to disrupt the clock and the timing of everybody offensively, and the defense got the job done.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Trevor Etienne to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll start this series with an option left. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Hubbard. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Complete beyond the marker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Panthers 1st. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Defense shows blitz. Young escapes out to the left. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Davis. He dodged the tackle. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. Dump off caught by his back. Escapes the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Here's Achane from the pistol. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That tackle made by Princely Umamielen. Panthers countering with a dime package here. 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Here's Young on 1st and 10. It's his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here you go, back.
That's complete right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hubbard trying this up the gut. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Let's go now. Ready.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Caught quickly on the slant. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And he sure has proven to be a handful for him, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's a handoff for Achane. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. And stick with Achane. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made on the play by the rookie from Texas A&M. That's Nick Skolton.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Your 2nd and 10 from the 21. Now they'll hand it off to Achane. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to this.
He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, this is ETN. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds his back complete. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Young from the gun on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. We've set of downs from 37. Tagovailoa on 1st down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Dumps it off to Achane. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. 2 now from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Wanted Hill, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, here's Tua. Gets himself free. Now here he goes. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty, so now we get an untimed down. From the red zone now. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Vikings with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a top 10 rusher from last season, Kyren Williams. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. And it's the veteran, and he's still got it, Joe Mixon. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. The Texans, trying to get back over 500 in the early parts of the season, they lead at the break. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Second half begins with a run by Achane. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second down carry for Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Now Tua to throw. This is complete to Waller. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Achane to the right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an All-Pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Wright running out of the gun. Jukes away from one. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They run. It's Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Caught by Westbrook Akine. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. 44. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Here's Tua again. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd and goal. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Sanders all set to send it away. He gets with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Young on the play action. Connection made to Tremble. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Shotgun snap now to Young. Completed to his running back. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here's Young to throw. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Ready.
Young throwing here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
So out now comes the punter. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Tua out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Achan gets it. He dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Achan again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. He'll air it out on 3rd. Hits his running back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down Miami. Running with Achan here out of the gun. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on first. Caught out wide. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Sanders all set to send it away. They get with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Panthers set to take the field. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready. Yellow.
Out of the gun, Young. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, and that could put this just too far out of reach. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Achan on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Achan up the middle. And a nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Off to Gordon. Escapes the defender. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. I'll give to Gordon, coming right. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running left, here's Achan. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Tua looking to throw. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Tagovailoa to throw on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Here we go.
From the pistol, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Down. Ready. Go. Black 40. Hut.
Now Young. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
There he goes on the right side. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First call here coming from the shotgun. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's incomplete left side. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up second down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So they're left facing third and long. Third and long for him here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Ready.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's dropped. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
On the double.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18.
Here we go. Sack. Red 30.
Now it's Young. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Third and long, Young. Going deep here for the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On return, here comes Davis. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Tua off the play fake. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Caught by Westbrook-Akine. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa off the play fake. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Now Achane. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Caught near the goal line. He's out of bounds to set up 1st and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. Decent gain here, but short of the first. About set. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone now. Has some room to work. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Has it left side, Brock, with the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, this is Etienne. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. The Carolina offense headed out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here.
Here we go.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down. Working quickly here. They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down. Desperation time here on 4th. Into the hands of Leggett. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers gotta score in a hurry.
Okay, ready?
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Ready, 50, green. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Hits his running back. And he gets this very close to that 1st. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35. Here he is to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
His return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Big shot to begin the drive has them up beyond the 40. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. That should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They run the counter to Achane. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Charlotte.